subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Y'all bear with me 1 second. Let me start recording and turning things down and getting my sound together. All right, we're in the building. How you guys living, man? How you guys living? Hope you guys are having a great week, and I hope you guys are going to have a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen. I hope your weekend is going to be very productive. While everybody's piling in the room, don't forget, family, check out American Freedman Apparel. That's the website where you can get some of the American Freedman gear, the t-shirts and other gear. The proceeds are going to go to help our good brother, Greg Marcel Dixon, in his campaign, our beloved FBA brother running for office. So y'all go to AmericanFreedmanApparel.com. So while we're waiting on everybody to get in the room, let me shout out some of the regulars as we always do. Sister Nikki the God in the house. Y'all give it up to Nikki. Brother Adonis, I see you in there. Okay, we got somebody named Marcel Lovett. He's giving a lot of thumbs down. So let's see. He has something to say. Let me get him in here early. Mr. Lovett, you're doing a lot of gesticulating. What's going on, man?
Yo, Tariq, you hear me?
Well, I do. I hear you, sir.
All right, I called in before a couple times. I'm the
Okay.
guy from Philly. Listen, my new nickname is the Pocket Watcher FBA. All right,
Okay.
because I seen your video. You talking about us buying sneakers, right?
Yes.
Why do you think that's okay? Like, why do you want certain people to live up to stereotypes and buy Jordans as if we make any money off that?
Because that's part of our culture is having a clean presentation. There's nothing wrong with buying sneakers. What's wrong with having clean shoes?
It's not about that, but it's about like I talked about this last time I was on here, and people kept calling me a pocket watcher. So when other communities come together and talk about money, they don't call each other pocket watchers. But when I talk about let's start our own sneaker brand or something and circulate our own money, they like, oh, this guy's a pocket watching tether. I'm not from the Caribbean. I'm not from Africa or nothing. I just think it's retarded for us to spend money on Nike. We don't own nothing in Nike. Like, what's the point of doing that? I understand we get fly and
Okay.
all that.
Okay, so you only spend money on the things you own? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that we should start a some type of enclave, or I don't know. Like, we can start something. We can start our own Nike brand, our own clothing brand, and we can circulate our own money in our own community. I'm saying
Okay.
the
So how,
Japanese,
okay.
the,
The
the
Japanese did
Japanese
what?
do it. They do it.
Right.
And I talked about this last time. I don't want to be like a broken record, but I seen the Japanese. They all drive Japanese made cars. Everything they do is Japanese made owned.
Okay.
We can do that. We can do the same thing in America. And I'm
How
not
come we
no,
haven't done it? Okay, if we can do the same thing, like you said, how come we have not done it?
because I think we need people like you to influence people to do that.
You think nobody thought of putting something together until me?
No, not just you, but I'm saying we need like bigger influences. I mean, we had that in the past before.
Yes, we have. We've had that before. We've had black hospitals. We've had black car manufacturers.
Where is it now? Where is it now? You keep saying
Great.
that.
Why?
Where
Yeah.
is it now?
Great. Where is it? Why? Now, why don't we have them now?
I'm
I know
asking you
why.
that too. I'm
I,
asking you
I
that.
know
Why?
why. I know
Oh,
why. But why do
they
you
shoot
think
us
we?
down. They shoot us down, right? When we
Right.
try to do something, they stop us.
So that's why we got to focus on white supremacy and stopping them from sabotaging us, because that's the problem. We are the only group of people who get sabotaged over and over, sir. That's the thing that people always want to ignore.
No, I don't ignore that. Like, I'm just tired of like the excuses, bro.
Well,
It's like when
okay,
we gonna come to.
we cannot ignore the sabotage, sir. The sabotage is real.
I'm
So
not ignoring this.
right. So yeah, but you are when you go just talk in circles about how come we don't have our own Nike? How come we don't have that? Man, we've had stuff like that. It always gets sabotaged
No,
by the
Tariq.
dominant society. That's the problem.
Yo,
That is a major problem.
I was
Go
talking
ahead.
about this last time in your comment section. You muted me. People in the comments call me a tether. I'm not a tether, bro. I'm
Okay,
not
well,
from no.
okay, don't worry about that. And by the way, where are you, brother, with all that noise in the back? That noise is
I'm
distracting.
in
What?
Philly, bro.
Where in Philly, brother? Are you
I'm
on a subway? What are you
I'm in the
doing?
city. I'm downtown. I just left the
Okay,
bar.
okay. You always out at the bar somewhere. That's your
I'm
problem.
cause
You
whatever.
always party. When I talk to you, you coming out of a club, a juke joint, strip
Listen,
joint,
I work hard. I work hard
and
all week. I
and
got
you
to.
talking about wait, no, because you're talking about people wasting their money. You always
Your museum
no,
is a
wait,
party.
no. You always tricking your money off somewhere. So then, ain't that a problem too? You
No,
always
that's a lie. No, I don't. First
every
of all,
call you're somewhere in the streets, brother. Every time, and it's like one
it's a
of
Friday night, of course. What?
those right now. What you doing out this time of night?
It's a Friday night. Listen, I work hard all week long. I go out on Friday
All right,
nights.
all right. So you partying and spending your money. What's wrong with
I'm
people?
not. I'm not spending no money
Yeah,
like that.
you are spending money. The drinks ain't free,
I buy my own shit, but I mean my
right?
own stuff,
The drinks
not the
ain't
curse.
the Moet ain't free.
But
The Long
listen, you deflecting. You deflecting, bro.
Oh, I'm not. No. This is very pertinent, sir, because your initial thing, you were calling up complaining about people spending money on shoes and frivolous things. You're spending money on liquor and partying and clubbing. So
That's
people,
not true.
sir,
That's
you're
not true.
out and about right now, sir.
I go to bars. I go to bars downtown that's free, and I buy my own drink at home. I don't go out and spend money on stupid stuff. Like I don't do that.
Sir,
But
you are
listen,
drinking tonight. You're out drinking, sir. You ain't at the
why you always trying to reduce me? You did that last time. Oh, you out at the bar drinking.
thing, sir, but you're at a. I'm hearing sounds in the back, sir. You out there living it up, my brother, which is
I'm
good.
just walking. I'm
I'm
walking downtown, bro.
Yeah, you're coming out of bars. You bar.
Deflecting. You deflecting. What that?
Now calm down. I'm not deflecting, brother. We hear you, and you just admitted that you're bar hopping. You're just coming in and out of bars, spending money, which is your prerogative. If somebody wants to buy shoes, that's their prerogative. So don't pocket watch them. You don't want to be pocket watched, right?
But listen, it's not about buying shoes, bro. You keep on. Listen, you always deflecting. You always reducing it to something small. Listen, I
I don't
know all your tactics.
words back to you, sir. I'm just giving you your words. But go ahead.
It's not about just buying shoes. I got Jordans too. But I'm saying if we can come together as a community and we can do something. So like let's say somebody want to buy a Hellcat Dodge, right? Black people love Dodges. I think Dodges is cool, right? But if we go through a bank that's black owned and we spend that reparations money on a black owned bank and we can circulate that money in our own community, that's all I'm saying. They say, oh, he from
Just saying catchphrases. All right, that you're just saying a bunch of catchphrases. Those are catchphrases you're saying. Get the money, circulate the black dollar, put it in our communities. Get the black dollar, circulate it, put it in our communities. Okay, those are catchphrases, sir.
Tariq. Let's be
What now? Go ahead, sir. You're just spewing a bunch of catchphrases.
I'm not, but let's be real. Can you be honest right now? It's
Yeah,
people that's watching you that want to just trick their money off all the labor and hard work. Can you hear me?
yeah. Hold on. Well, let me get Solon in here because my brother Solon is raising his hand. Solon, what's up, bro?
All right, so let's start right here. So, Marcel, name me three black owned shoe companies. We'll start from there.
I don't know any.
There we go. Why are
That's
you
my
talking about
point.
it?
That's my point.
That's your Side Collective, Envision Footwear, Slick Walks. That's three black owned shoe companies. I can name five more. So,
Okay,
you haven't even reached out to these black owned shoe companies to even give a damn. So why are you on this stage talking to
sir.
Teresa? We need to start a black owned we need to reach out to these black owned shoe companies. We don't
Because
know
he was
any. You don't
endorsing.
even know any.
He was endorsing it. He like, oh
You
well,
don't even
we
know
just
any,
get
guys.
fly. We get fly. We buy Jordan. Like he was
Wow.
like,
That's where we start. We gotta reach out to these shoe companies.
All right.
all right, okay.
Bruh.
So how about we have that conversation? I don't ever see him have that conversation in here. He just so, oh, let's buy. We
And
buy
hold on.
Jordan because
Oh, and also hold on, because I wasn't endorsing Jordans per se. I was just using Jordans as an example because that's a popular shoe. I'm just talking about any shoe, no matter who. It wasn't about the Jordans or Nikes, but people use Nike as an insult towards us. All y'all gonna do is get some money and buy Jordans. So my argument was, what's wrong with having nice shoes, whatever brand, Jordan, Reebok, whatever, the P. Miller brand. There are black brands out there. Um, S. Dot, whatever, whoever, I don't know. There's different brands and deals that people make, but it wasn't about Jordans per se. It's just about nice kicks, period. We culturally, as foundational Black Americans, we like wearing nice kicks. That's a part of our culture. I don't see anything wrong with that whatsoever. Now go ahead. That was my point, but go ahead, sir.
No, listen, that's a fact though. But last time I called,
Go ahead. Yeah, sometimes it does the double mute. So yeah, I don't have it on mute. So it does that. But go ahead, brother. Unmute your microphone. Go ahead,
can
brother
you hear me?
Marcel.
All right.
I-
So everything you just said, I agree with to a certain degree. But what I was saying last time, remember last time I said our grandchildren should get reparations? I don't know if
yeah,
you remember that or not.
I
But
remember.
the reason I said that though is because remember, like in the 1960s and 50s and stuff, like our great grandparents, everything they did was black owned first. They didn't like buying stuff outside our community, bro. Like with education, with groceries, everything we did was black owned first. But when I say that though, people, I guarantee people right now call me a tether, bro. I
Okay, but
guarantee you,
here's the problem. Okay, so where are your black-owned brands? How come you're very passionate about it? Why haven't you started any type of black-owned brand for anything?
because I need reparations first.
How come you just can't use the money you're using to buy that liquor in the streets?
Yo, there's black owned liquor store, like there's black owned liquors.
You can use the money that you're spending at the bar.
Tariq, it's not about me. It's not about me. I'm one person.
Yeah, it is about you, sir.
Um,
Yeah, it is about you. See, that's the problem. You got folks who like to point the finger about it. Y'all need to do something for the community.
I
No,
say
do
us. I say us.
you. It starts with you. You, the family. When people were saying, man, we need movies that show us in a better light, I'm like, well, damn, that means I need to do something too. So I did it. I did the Hidden Color series. That was very successful. You got to get off your ass and do it. If you complain about something, you need to have a solution for the things you're complaining about. I used to complain about the deodorant from white companies. I didn't like it. I said, well, damn it, I'll make a deodorant brand. It is very successful. Rootwork is doing very, very well. So I believe in creating brands and owning certain things that we need in the community. And if I can do it, you can do it. There's nothing stopping you. So we don't want to hear complaining. If you're going to complain, you better come through with a solution. That's what we're saying. That does that make sense?
Uh, to a certain degree, but it's just like whenever I say anything that's like slightly negative about our people, they want to tell me I'm a tether. Like,
Yeah, because what that tethers do that because if you say something negative, that means you better have some.
oh,
No, no, no. You better have a solution because you acting like Obama.
I do
Obama.
got a solution.
No, no, no. You better show it, not just running your damn mouth. If you say something negative, you better come through with something constructive. That's the only way we're going to listen to you. We're not going to listen to somebody sit up here and browbeat us, and then you haven't brought anything constructive. I can be constructive to those in the black community because I'm going to circle the block and help every damn body or help as many people as I can. So I got the leeway to do that. But when people come around and they haven't done a damn thing for nobody, but they got all of the smoke and the vitriol and the finger wagging, yeah, we got a problem with that. And they're going to continue to have a problem, and it's justifiable. So I say to you, bro, get up out them bars. And if you have an issue with what's going in the black community, you need to stack your bread up and create some entities that we can look up to and that we can patronize. That makes sense?
100%. I agree with that.
All right, now going back in that bar and trick
All
that
right,
money.
no,
All right. I want to hear all that, man. If anybody got some damn smoke, you better have some solutions. You understand? All that coming around us wagging your damn finger, we ain't trying to hear that no more. We don't want to hear none of that. If you ain't helping us, you're not going to hinder us. You understand? If you're not propelling us, you're not going to finger point at us. Those days are over. My goodness. All right, we got a lot of folks in here already. I like it. I like the company. Man, we almost got 1,000 people in here early. I love it. Welcome to the program, everybody. Glad to have you guys in here. Oh man, it's a lot of stuff we're gonna talk about tonight. Juicy Genius, I see you down there, beloved. I see Red Joker. I see Rhea. I see JL in there. I see um Stanky Stacy. I see you down there, Stanky Stacy. I see all of you. Much respect to you guys. Now, family, as you guys know, Beyonce, they brought Beyonce out at Kamala's rally, and was it in Houston? I know it was in Texas. They brought Beyonce and Kelly rolling out. They didn't. I don't like that. Y'all just do Michelle so dirty. Y'all could have brought Michelle out. All right. I know it was a Texas thing. You know. And Michelle, and she's like a Christian. Is she like a Christian conservative? She's up there with Zaddies. So Michelle's Zaddy probably wouldn't let her go there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to speak for Michelle. Um, but they had Kelly, Calandria, and Beyonce out there, and I thought, yeah, okay. And I love Beyonce. I love Kelly. I love Destiny's Child, but it was like lackluster. It was like, man, it was very man. It was lackluster. It didn't really move the needle. Me personally, I want to hear from you guys. I don't think it's going to really move the needle like they think it's going to. That's my opinion. I want to get the opinion of the family. Them bringing Beyonce out, to me, it looks more of a like a desperation move. The word is, they had Lizzo last week. They had her somewhere, and I think the rumor was they had to give her 2 million to show up. So I don't know what kind of bag they gave Beyonce. They definitely gave her a bag to have Beyonce come out and endorse a candidate like that. So yeah, they're throwing big money out here in the streets. It looks desperate, to be honest. Let's be real. The Democrats having to wheel out all of these big name celebrities in order to endorse Kamala, in order to throw up a smokescreen for her lack of policies. It looks desperate. And at the end of the day, I think people are going to really look and see, okay, yeah, Beyonce is cool. Lizzo is cool. All the entertainers are cool. Megan Thee Stallion is cool. But what are the policies? What are these policies this woman has? And at the end of the day, people are going to look and see she really don't have no real thorough policies that's going to be beneficial to us like that. And her wheeling out Beyonce, that doesn't mean anything because we're thinking in terms of politics when you're having power meetings with Putin and all of these other Middle Eastern leaders and some of these hostile world leaders. I mean, what you gonna do? You gonna bend over and start singing "Bootylicious"? What you gonna do? What all this Beyonce stuff? Yeah, 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 yeah. That's cool. But when it comes to you running this country, how's all that Beyonce stuff gonna pan out? You understand? How's that gonna pan out? You can't call Beyonce to help you with Putin. So what you gonna do? Well, start babbling? Because that's my concern. All of that mindless, nonsensical babbling she's always doing. Do we have any K-hivers in here? I would love to have y'all in here. I would love to have some of the K-hive in here. Now, some of y'all are nervous because I seen my sister Nikki the God sent me an article. Let me read it. It was from Axios. I think that was the name of the publication. Let me find that real quick. Let me find that and read that because this is very interesting. Let me find that real quick, and I'm going to read this to you. Um, right here, it says this is from the website Axios, and the article says, "Behind the curtain, Democrats fear they are blowing it." So they're saying what we've been saying. A growing number of top Democrats tell us privately they feel Vice President Harris will lose, even though polls show a coin toss finish 11 days from now. Why it matters? Democrats admit they tend to be hand wringing and bedwetting doomsdayers But what's striking, what happened? This thing, oh damn, a pop-up came up. But what's striking is how our private conversations with Democrats inside and outside her campaign reveal a broad concern that little she does, says, or tries seem to move the needle. Okay, they worded that funny, but what they're saying is everything she does is not really doing anything. What they're saying, and that's true. I mean, she's supposed to be neck and neck with Trump. They done spent over $1 billion on this woman, and she's still neck and neck with Trump in the popular vote. In the swing states, Trump has the swing states locked, most of them. About five of the seven swing states, I think. I think those are the numbers. Trump got like five out of the seven. In the early polls with the Electoral College, Trump got it already. I'm going to read the rest of the article. It says this after Democrats spent $1 billion, nearly twice as much as Republicans, over the past 3 months to polish her image and to soil former President Trump. Trump and allied committees raised about half of Harris's total, $92 million, from October 1st to October 16th, the New York Times reported. And, and this is after Trump's cringy 4-minute on-stage sway to 80s music. Let's see. Between the lines, we're not saying Harris is losing or will lose. An earlier behind the curtains column spelled out why this is a toss up. Our reporting reflects scores of conversations with people close to Harris, intimately involved in swing state races, including officials inside of her campaign and top Biden administration officials. What we're hearing, in a troubling sign for the campaign, top Democrats are already starting to point fingers at who'd be more responsible for a Harris loss. Biden for dragging his feet or Harris herself? Democrats fear she has made too many different cases against Trump and still hasn't fully revealed herself to voters who crave to know more. This is what we're saying. Nobody knows nothing about this woman or her policies. Every time you ask Kamala a question, she gets to damn babbling and talking nonsense. We don't know nothing about this woman's policies. So the Democrats are admitting this behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, they're admitting this. Oh, um we got some K Hivers in here giving the thumbs down. K Hivers, where y'all at? Hold on. Let's get Shay Shay. Let's get Shay Shay the K Hiver. Shay Shay, are you a K Hiver? Hop on, Shay. Shay, hop on. Unmute your microphone.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Shay. What's going on?
I'm sorry, I was hearing everything you were saying, and I completely agree with everything you were saying. But I did want to say about this whole Beyonce situation, like we can't neglect the fact that she does actually have a huge fan base,
Yeah.
and not necessarily saying that whatever side she represents, that the entire fan base is gonna swing that way, but there is a huge majority that will probably sway that way, whether it's good or bad, right or wrong. But there is also the other question of the fact that this other person, probably a huge majority of that fan base, will never go towards that direction. So it's kind of a thing of like, maybe we just, like you were saying, sit on the couch. I feel like at
Yeah.
this point, honestly, the couch is the best option.
There you go. Thank you, dear. Well, she sounds like she's been drinking on a little something. Juicy, what's up, beloved? Then I'm gonna get my brother Afro in here.
Absolutely. Yes, King. What's up, King Tariq? Shout out to the family in the space. And thank you so much for hosting your spaces timely and on a consistent basis so that we can stay up to date on the current events. This Beyonce concert, you were right. It's not going to move the needle any further. It's not going to garner any more extra additional voters. I actually put something down in the purple pill because a lot of the crowd was chanting things that was anti Kamala. You could hear it, and they couldn't control the crowd. A
Really?
lot of people were there just to get the free concert. Yeah, it's down there in the purple pill. And we were talking about this earlier in Re-Up Space. Shout out to him that people are going to come to a free Beyonce concert. Tickets are $1,000. And then another thing is that they talked about how Kelly Rowland's appearance seems to be in the shadow of Beyonce. They emasculated Kelly Rowland. When you know Kelly Rowland, she's our sweetheart. We love
Mm.
Beyonce, right? But we love Kelly Rowland. And they didn't have to emasculate her appearance, to give Beyonce that extra shine. So I just wanted to
Yeah, oh
say
yeah,
that.
oh yeah. I did notice that they had Kelly in like a little chopper suit. Yeah, did y'all notice that? Beyonce came out all, very sexy and Beyonce is just beautiful. Beyonce's a beautiful sister, our beautiful FBA sister, but they kind of had Kelly in a little chopper suit. They didn't want to show Kelly's little fine body. Yeah. So they gave her one of Kamala's little old chopper suits. Kamala's the queen of the chopper suits. You run around with them little old box box shoulder suits, and yeah, they kind of had Kelly looking like a power stud a little bit to give Beyonce more shine, to accentuate Beyonce's femininity. They had Kelly dressed like Lori Lightfoot out there a little bit. So I didn't like that. I did not like that. They didn't have to do our good sister Kelly like that. Kelly's our sweetheart. We absolutely love Kelly. They didn't have to have her dressed like Lori Lightfoot. Yeah, I felt a certain way about that. Let's get Brother Afro Elite in the building.
Tariq, brother, how you feeling?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. To answer the question, is it gonna move the needle? No, it's not gonna move the needle. It's not gonna help. Beyonce endorsed Hillary Clinton in 2016, and Hillary Clinton lost terribly.
Mhm.
And Beyonce does have a large audience, but to be honest, she's not known for speaking on any political or controversial issues. So she doesn't have that sense of trust or reliability with her audience. They love her music, they love her performing, and that might be good to rally an audience that already is for Kamala, but is not going to sway anybody because people don't trust, number one, that she's truly invested in Kamala. They feel like this is disingenuous, like she got a deal or she got paid or something like that. Number one. Number two, all celebrity endorsements, whether that's Beyonce, Usher, Oprah, whoever, Eminem, the average person doesn't live in a big mansion like that. We understand the price of living, price of food, gas, immigration. These things won't affect Oprah. They won't affect Beyonce. They won't affect Eminem, but it is affecting the people in the community. So when they advocate for certain things, everybody takes that with a grain of salt. That's why it didn't move the needle for Hillary Clinton.
Mm, real talk, man. Thank you so much, Brother Afro, man. I appreciate you. Great assessment, my brother. Stanky Stacy. Let's get Stacy. Can you please watch your mouth, dear? Let's get Stanky Stacy. Just watch your mouth, because we know you go to the gutter sometimes, and I try to give everybody a platform. But Stanky Stacy, please do not use any potty mouth language, ma'am. Go ahead, Stanky Stacy. Stanky Stacy, can you unmute your microphone, ma'am?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you. How are you, dear?
Oh, I can barely hear you, but yes, potty mouth. I'll try to be non-potty mouth, but yes, I don't understand why so many black people are like, "Oh my God, we gotta stick with Kamala because she's a black woman," and I don't understand that at all. And they just keep pandering to black people, and I can barely hear anybody, so excuse me.
Go ahead.
But all I want to say is this. We have to be smarter than that. We have to stop listening to what they spoon feed us and do some research. I used to be like, Trump, him, oh my God, are you fucking serious? I thought he was racist. I thought the worst of him. Okay. And I thought, first of all,
No,
the
no,
first
listen,
time I
listen.
voted,
This is
I'm
where I'm
not
gonna
going to lie,
stop.
was for Barack Obama. And that's sad. It was just like, it's not sad though. It would have been amazing for me to have the first black president, okay? Just like, oh, somebody like us in the White House. However, I'm not going to get on him like that, but it was a stupid reason.
Hmm.
So now we're going to vote for Kamala because she's a black woman,
She
quotation marks.
don't vote for her.
Okay,
I'm
hold.
not.
Laquita, Laquita.
Hey Tariq.
All right, calm down, Laquita. We got you.
No, we're not voting for that woman.
I know this, dear, but we'll let people talk. Let people say what they got to say. Laquita, where you from, dear?
California.
Okay, so you're not voting for Kamala.
I'm not voting for that other motherfucker either. Not
Okay,
vote for none of them bitches.
there you go. What you drinking over there, Miss Laquita?
Man, it's fuck the voting shit. Fuck all them hoes.
What you drinking over there, dear?
Water.
Yeah, ma'am, not no.
Tariq.
What is?
Tariq, you messy as hell.
Look,
Why you put me on on the
what
spot?
what are you drinking, Laquita?
I said water, sir.
Ma'am, that is not no. You drinking some old school.
Okay, listen, let me listen to Patty LaBelle.
All right, thank you, dear. Go ahead and get to drinking that Mad Dog 2020. All right, you drinking some old school liquor over there tonight. All right, we got a big Beyonce fan in here. We got T.S. Giselle, a huge Beyonce fan, and when I mean huge, I mean big back. But go ahead,
I
Giselle.
got a lot of beds, got a lot of Chanel on me. Ow.
There you go.
Um, Everyone's favorite, T.S. Giselle. Tariq, I popped up. I had to debut the Honey Blonde. On theme with my girl, my icon, the incomparable, iconic, legendary Beyonce Giselle knows who I
How did
named
you like?
my
How
how
did you like
who I named myself after. T.S. Giselle named herself after Beyonce. And I had to debut my beautiful honey blonde trussels
it? Lord,
for the FBA family, Brother Flex.
it's really it's giving Lion King. But go ahead. How did you feel about Beyonce's appearance at the rally today? How'd you feel about the appearance? How do you think?
It's giving Beyonce. So before I speak on that, I am very proud to say that I cast my vote for Kamala Harris on Thursday. Um, it was a vote for me and my mother. My mother always encouraged me to vote. It was very sentimental for me. I was very emotional
Oh,
because for the last couple of elections, I voted with my mom, and you guys know my mother passed away this year, and so that was very
sorry,
sentimental for me. And
sorry to-
she loved Kamala. She was a huge fan, and I wish she could be here to see our first Black female president of the United States. So I just wanted to say that.
yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, nobody's going to see that because Kamala is going to lose. But thank you so much. Let me get Connor in here. Let's get Connor and let me get your picture down because it's scaring folks. Connor, what's up, Connor? Mr. Connor, hop on, sir.
Thank you, Tariq, for letting me on. I want to say I'm a huge fan. I love your usage of the First Amendment, and like you're a big fan of mine. I have to ask you though. I see like how they're treating Bruce Springsteen and Eminem, and then I look at the K Hive and Lizzo, and I have to think like, do you think there's any relation to like the Diddy events going on,
A lot
and
of
like
people
that?
think that, a lot of they're saying that those people were at the Diddy parties and they're scared, so they're being blackmailed. I think that's more of a conspiracy theory. I think though that a lot of these entertainers are going up here because their talent agencies and their Hollywood booking managers and agents are clicked in with the Democrats, and they understand in order for them to get the tour budget that they need, to get the movie budgets they need, to get the record budgets that they need, they're going to have to play ball and go along to get along. And I think their management are kind of dangling some of those resources in their faces because, yeah, it's a Hollywood political game. So, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Let's get some more people in here because we are in here heavy. I see Nice the Girl down there. What's up, beloved? Let me see, let's get KP in the building. Mr. KP. KP in the building.
Hello.
What's up, KP?
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So I first got turned on to you by my uncle actually, and he told me a lot about what you do and what you stand for. So I started checking you out and actually bought a couple of your books. So I'm excited to read those. But
No doubt.
um,
Where's your uncle from, by the way?
Portland,
Portland. There you go. Cool.
yeah.
Cool. So what's on your mind, brother?
What do you think about? So I was gonna ask if you were gonna vote or not, but it sounds like you're not.
Yeah, I'm really looking at that couch. That couch is looking good. Vote for the couch. I was
what
thinking the couch is looking real good. But go ahead, brother.
What do you think about Cornell West?
I was kind of leaning towards Cornell West. I was rocking with him because he had a little immigration, not immigration. He was talking about reparations, but his immigration policy is something I can't gel with. He's talking about opening up that border, and
Mm.
I'm not with that whatsoever. I want that border closed. We're good. We don't need a whole bunch of folks flooding over here. We're good. So I got an issue with that. Misty, let's get Misty in the building.
Hello, thank you so kindly, Tariq. So appreciate all that you're doing. I have a call of action for everyone to put legal standing to your vote. On the link to my little tweet, you can click on it, and there are editable, not edible, forms and letters that you can customize and personalize to put your grievances of a of how they're conducting maladministration of our election of the 2024 to the public record in your city and county. This is you becoming your own hero and putting legal standing to your vote. And it shouldn't matter what side you're on. You should want a fair and transparent and legal election. And so you can put any grievances you have with this election. And in the future, you can use this as a path to get your other grievances as well to be dealt with. And we can change the uniparties within our local and state government by doing this. And I also put down there, I don't know if I sent it, but I'm going to go check on civil grand juries. Civil grand juries can also help you change and get your school board to be accountable and other elected officials who are doing things to your house and property that affect.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, getting kind of lost there. All right, we'll check out whatever. I'm just getting kind of lost yet. Let's get King. King,
Hey, what's up, Tariq? Peace.
what's up, King? How are you, brother?
I'm good. Well, I do think the Beyonce thing is a quid pro quo. Maybe she's looking to, maybe scave off some things with her and her family. Not sure, but I have a reparations question for you.
Go ahead, brother.
All right, so with our reparations claim, are we strictly focusing on slavery, or are we also putting in Jim Crow, redlining, that whole issue?
It's going to be about slavery. It's going to be slavery and the ramifications of slavery led to the Jim Crow and the redlining and all of that. We do mention that, but it's not, the reparations won't be for that, because what happens is you got other groups who will try to jump in on that too. On the Jim Crow side or the redlining, you'll have people like, well, I immigrated here in 1950 and they were redlining and I was affected, so I need to get reparations too.
All
Then
right.
you Yeah, they'll try to play that. Then the Hispanics will try to say, well, we were kind of discriminated too. So yeah, we don't want it to we don't want it to be about just discrimination. We're talking about very specific slavery. So it going back to the 1800s, that's where we're going to go with it and start and just stick there for right now so that
Okay.
it doesn't get muddied. It's very important that we don't muddy the water. Let's get Black Republican in here.
Hey, what's up, Tariq?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good, good. The thing that's killing me with these Democrat shields and politicians, man, is like this border. it's like they're asking for their own extermination. Like there ain't gonna be no more Jasmine Crockett's in 10 years. There ain't gonna be no more black mayors. There ain't gonna be no more black entertainers in about 10 years if the border keeps going the way it's going. Like we're gonna be dwindled down to an extinct population, and I just don't get it. It's like they're asking for their own downfall. Even people like Beyonce and them, it's like there will be no more Beyonce in
Yeah.
10 years. There's gonna be more Jennifer Lopez's and shit like that. And
And Tyler's and all of these people.
yeah,
And
so I'm gonna land there.
thank you, brother. Yeah, people, they're playing checkers out here. They're thinking about their little personal gains that they can get right now, and everybody else, damn them. And that's not how you think. And look, I get it. You're in the entertainment industry and you're working for these corporations, and I'm pretty sure they're having these conversations behind the scenes, and they're dangling these people's careers like a carrot in front of them. Like, remember when Usher was on The View a few weeks ago, they started asking him about politics, and he was like, "Well, I ain't really that political, whoop de whoop." So he kind of dodged the question. A few weeks later, he's out here just stomping for Kamala straight up and down. So somebody gave him a little talking to. They gave him a talking to and let him know, hey man, all this success that you're getting, the Vegas residency and all of these successful shows and concerts, and hey man, we can keep it going or we can stop. You better believe them talent agencies had a little talk with him. Yeah, you better believe they did. These people ain't out here stumping for nothing. They ain't getting Eminem and Beyonce and Usher for nothing. And it ain't just the money. It ain't just some bag they're giving them. It's like, hey, we'll crash your whole career if you don't do what we tell you to do. Look, the Democrats, they're running this thing like a mafia, man. You throwing over $1 billion at a candidate and a weak candidate? Come on, I want y'all to think about this. There's nothing about Kamala Harris that's worth no damn $1 billion. That woman ain't got $1 billion worth of conversation. They're putting it behind her because they understand she's a mindless, gibberish, babbling bedwench. So they know she's easily controlled. They get her in office, she'll do anything they tell her to do. She ain't gonna push back on nothing they say. She's gonna play her role in her position, and she's gonna toe the line for the corporate entities. That's why they are adamant about getting her in there. See, they got an issue with Trump because see, Trump kind of, he thinks for himself. We can at least say that for him. Trump does what the hell he wants to do. And what's up, Zeph? I see Zeph got the sound effects. Hop on in, Zeph.
Yo, King Flex, man, I'm really excited and happy to be here because I've been following you since Mac lesson days,
Sir.
and this is really my first time actually speaking to you, on a live space like this. So I'm really excited to be here. Um, but anyways, to add to the topic, um, Beyonce, I honestly feel like, and what I'm about to say, I gotta say I have mad love for Beyonce and Jay-Z, right?
Yeah.
But uh given their actions over the years, I really feel like they're opportunists and they're about that bag first. You know what I'm saying? And you know, um furthermore, I also wanted to make another point about Donald Trump. You know, um a little bit about me. I'm gonna try to be brief too with it. Uh my mother, on my mother's side, I'm foundational Black American. On my father's side, I have Trinity Tobagonian roots from the Caribbean, right?
Okay.
So I honor both sides. I'm proud of both sides. Um, got riders on both sides. So long story short, I'm starting to see a trend. The work that I do, I see a lot of migrants coming through these border towns and these border cities, and I just feel like there might be a need to vote for Trump. Normally, I vote for the couch, but I'm kind of starting to feel like maybe we might want to consider Trump only because he's the only guy out here that really wants to shut this whole illegal migrant thing down. And like the brother was saying, I think it was Black Republican was just saying, um, these people are coming inside here and they're taking our black jobs. I'm just gonna say it straight like that. Trump had a point when he said that, you know. I see it in like the nursing industry, the truck driving industry, and particularly in the nursing industry, you had an influx of a lot of migrant nurses that had fake nursing licenses, and they
Yeah,
practice healthcare on innocent Black Americans, hell, white, you name it. You know what I'm saying? Hispanic Americans. In the trucking industry, you have an influx of people who convert their license, their CDL license from another country, and they can't even speak English. So if you can't speak English, I know you can't read a road sign.
real talk. But thank you so much, brother.
Hi, I'm Mateo. Do you want to learn about Hidden Heroes? Hidden Heroes from A to Z is a cool book that tells the stories of amazing Black heroes you might not know about. You'll meet inventors, you'll meet explorers, and leaders who change the world. It's fun, inspiring, and you can learn so much. Get your copy now at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Let's discover our hidden heroes together.